Right. Dear ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I am discussing the poem, The Sound of Silence, which is prescribed for the first year BA in English, University of Javardhanapura. The Sound of Silence is originally a song sung by Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. Right? This poem is full of politics. Right? Because the poet ridicules political behavior of the world as well as behavior of the general public. Mm. Wherever in the world politicians behave right according to their agendas until people are ignorant. Until people are ignorant. Now here the poet addresses someone called Hello Darkness. Here Hello Darkness means darkness of the world, ignorance of people. My old friend, ignorance is an old friend. Are you come to talk to you again? Are you come to talk to you again? Right? Because a vision softly creeping, left its seeds while I was speaking. The poet here tell vision softly creeping, left its seeds while I was sleeping. People live in the darkness because of the superstitious ideas that are instilled into man's mind, and that vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. Man is made blind by some religious views. I can't criticize it here because then arrested, but the poet, I say what the poet says, right? In restless dreams, I walked along narrow streets of cobblestone. He was walking on the narrow streets of cobblestone. Streets are covered with cobblestones. That means difficult to walk. Need the halo of a street lamp. Halo is a weak light of the street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. Suddenly, my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. Flash of a neon light here, according to the poet, is religions. Religions. Religions make man blind to the reality that split the night and touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light, I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking now. People are talking without speaking. That means against the unfair political behavior. People are right silent. They don't raise their voice, not speaking, just talking here and there, but not speaking. People having without listening, people hearing without listening. They hear, don't listen. Hear mean just hear and pass it. Listen mean take it to ear and think of it. People writing songs that voices never share. They are writing songs, but those voices of the songs never share the reality. Their oppression, their situation, how their level of sufferings. No, they don't write songs to attack the system, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence. People don't work to disturb the silence. People prefer to live in the silence, whatever the rulers do, whatever oppression is there from the side of the rulers, right? Whatever hardships people have to undergo, they don't speak against that. They prefer remain in silence. Whatever they have, they eat and live, just live from hand to mouth. Fools are. Poet addresses people as fools, worldwide people, not one place. I said, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grow. When you remain silent, it grows like a cancer. Right? That means All the things happen according to people's silence. People have to raise their voice and right take their weapons. Weapons mean words against the system, rulers. Right? Hear my words that I might teach you. He said, hear my words, I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. I come with arms. Arms mean encouraging them to speak against that, fight against that, struggle against that, not with weapons, but mouth, hands, yes. But my words like silent raindrops fell and each in the wells of silence, he says, I know. How far I speak, it's useless because my voice, my words will fall into well, like right, silent raindrops fell echoed in the wells of silence. If my words will be echoing in the wells of silence, you are not awakened by my words, I know, because you will not hear it. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. God, oh gods, some religion one god, Hindu religion and ours, we have many gods, right? And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. I mean, man made God, not God made man. Vishnu, Kataragama, Skanda Kumara, Saraswati, all gods and goddesses were made by man, but man was not made by God. Neon God mean man made God. We made God and we worship. Right? The poet is satirical towards that. His, and the sign flashed its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said, the words of prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls. Subway walls and tenement halls are poor houses, extremely poor houses. In those poor houses, words of prophets are written. Religious leaders, words of their preachings are written on their walls. That means extremely poor people are very much bound to religion. They think that they suffer this way because of their evils, sins that they brought from previous births, so that to go to a best place after the death, they have to collect or gather more and more merits. The poet is satirical towards that. And whispered in the sound of silence. They they are bound to religion. They worship their man-made God, and they whisper in the sound of silence. They are not talking. They are not speaking, struggling against the situation that they suffer, but instead of that, they are talking. The poet asks worldwide people that you are ignorant. You don't know that you are suffering because of it is the fault of rulers, not yourself. Mm. Yes, wake up, wake others up also, and right, struggle, right, shout, use your voice against that, right, like that. The poet encourages poor and ignorant people to right fight for their rights. If I talk more and more, sometimes that will be a problem. Right, goodbye.